You went to the store today.
What time? What
I
time?
rolled a metal d20. Dents the table I use.
That's
That's
great.
why you use a dice tray when you roll metal dice.
I don't got one yet. At least
I don't have a
it's my
dice tray either.
table.
I just used my
What you could do, Sam, is you could go out and buy a
keyboard mat.
Yeah, either a keyboard mat, mouse pad, or even if you want something really sturdy, you can buy one of those like cutting boards you use with the X-Acto knives. Those are probably pretty cheap.
Would they have those at like a Dollar General?
I don't know if they would have it at Dollar General. Probably at Walmart.
Guess I'm making a Walmart run.
I've got a gravity mat from Razer, and I love it. This thing is legitimately the bee's knees. Where's Paul? I haven't heard him say much of anything other than we don't know where Havoc is.
He's somewhere over the rainbow.
Somewhere over your rainbow.
My rainbow.
Way high.
Wait a minute.
I rolled 2 d20s. One was a 1, one was a 20. I'm off to a great start.
Sweet.
Are those your portents? Yeah.
Are you
Yeah, not portents back.
Here's the
No,
question. Are you rolling with
It
advantage or
was more a joke than anything. We knew they weren't really his portents.
Alright.
I am ready to kill Mr. Stormwind.
Oh boy. To recap for everyone.
I am the one that took your sword away and made it go away.
Okay, go ahead, DM. I'm sorry.
To recap, you all, after finishing several side quest missions to help the town of Phandelver out, made your way back to town where some of you decided it was a good idea to start smoking weed in the field. Others of you decided to challenge the barbarian Goliath Paladin's character and his affection for a certain belated, bloodthirsty weapon, and with wonderful portents rolls, removed said weapon from his hands, and now we have on our hands the Last Jedi chase across the galaxy, at which several spells and arrows were fired at the Goliath, and now a very confused and very high lizard folk has cast darkness on the group and surrounded them all in a pitch black darkness that none of you can see. Meanwhile, Quirik is to the north doing Lord knows what, flapping his wings around, squawking like a chicken, and the halfling rogue is hiding away in the woods with Havoc. I need Malekith, Kali, Mr. Stormwind, and Shras to all roll initiative.
What about Critter?
Not
No.
good.
Yeah, I was going to ask if Cleric and I would be in the initiative order, because I'm not hiding, I'm moving. So I don't know how you want to... Yeah, I don't know how you want to handle that.
You guys will not be in the initiative order.
You can't even see it. Quirik can see it. That's why I asked about it.
Actually, no, I can't see this darkness thing.
You can't see inside the darkness, correct?
I meant more from just
No,
like
I can't see
time.
inside the darkness.
He's on the ground, so he probably can't see you guys at all.
I am literally right outside the back door of the Sleeping Giant Inn.
Oh, I thought you were still in the sky.
No, I kind of went through the Sleeping Giant Inn, and I made some cuts to the side of the door frame.
I need initiative from... Let me pull up a notepad, because I literally don't... I'm not even going to do battle tracking here. Alright, Malekith.
Oh, wait, 12, sorry.
Just put them all in chat.
Got my modifier.
Alright, Mr. Stormwind.
3.
Holly.
20.
Nice. And then Shrask.
It's in the chat.
He's got a 14.
I'm not looking at it.
14.
Alright.
Awesome.
Okay, that reminds me. Okay,
I gotta
Ollie,
turn
what
the
do you wanna
music
do?
down. Wow,
Do we
that's
have
loud.
a map over a mile high?
Do you what?
Do we have a
You want, like,
a battle
map?
Battle
a
map.
mile high?
We do, but for the first round, I want you all to, since it's darkness, I don't want you to see how the map's laid out.
Well, it was more of a case of where the heck am I in relation to all of these buildings and everything?
Alright, I'll pull you all the map in.
Hold up, I need to zoom out.
Because I would be aware of where I last saw him, even if
Okay,
I don't necessarily
that's
This
where we
isn't-
all are.
immediacy.
This isn't perfect, but we'll just assume this is where you are on the map.
And so,
Okay.
Okay.
and so, what would this building be?
A random building that fit for the map I found.
No, but like, is that going to be the Elder something farm, or is that going to be Sleeping Giant Inn?
Alderleaf is this direction, right? If north is still
Alderleaf is south, so that is
Yeah.
a random. That is a building that Malachus is standing near when you guys were on the map. And granted, this is not a hey, here's an exact town layout of Phandelver that I found, all zoomed in. This is
The
this is
Sleeping
not
Giant Inn was a street over, so that could not be the Sleeping Giant Inn.
correct. The Sleeping Giant's like up here, like
Okay.
north on the map, off the map, and then down like where the trees are, like put you another 150, 200 feet, and that's where Roswin is.
Okay.
I like how we're stashed away in a corner. I appreciate
You all
that.
are snatched away, just in case.
It appears
Alright.
they're in a closet or a storage unit.
We're just gonna keep them in the closet until you need them.
I wonder if any of
Little
y'all are coming out of the closet.
So Kali's up.
Sure. Yeah.
Yes, it is college.
I need to figure out where I can actually go to and.
Which direction were we running? I'm assuming
You were
this
all
way.
running north. You were all running north.
Hey.
Okay.
Okay. So
This is gonna be very interesting.
let's do that.
Wait, I gotta.
No, if I'm correct, Kali has dark vision, right?
Doesn't
No,
work.
doesn't
Dark
work.
vision does not
Doesn't
work.
work in there.
Darkness is stronger than dark vision.
So
Oh,
dark
never mind.
vision
If
is like-
I actually read the thing, it says dark vision can't see through this darkness.
This is like pitch black. Like this is absence of light. Dark vision still requires light. It just amplifies. your
Works with
ability.
less of it.
Correct.
Because dark vision's weird though, because technically it turns complete darkness into dim light for me.
Which is weird, but
Which
That
is
I've
weird,
never
but
liked
I
that
don't.
reading.
I think they
that's
just
the rules of the
assume
mechanics.
it's true.
That
I think
is-
they just
this
assume there's
darkness.
always
But this
some
darkness-
light.
But this darkness specifically overrides that.
Yeah.
correct.
Yeah. So okay. Oh shoot! I forgot where I was going to move to after all that. Check my measures again. Yep, we're gonna go there.
At least it isn't Konosuba's darkness. That would make things a lot more awkward.
That makes things more
She's
entertaining.
hilarious. The whole show is great.
Okay, so I'm going to.
Oh man, we don't have a high enough wizard.
Explosion!
Next to the tree here.
Okay.
I'm going to. What do I want to ready?
Oh, we're in
here?
combat already. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna go ahead and ready an arrow for if I see Malekith. So,
Hey.
and then.
I mean, you're the one that turned and started attacking us.
And then I'm going to, kind of using my free action, call it the Trask, that Malekith has gone bonkers.
Okay. Strask, it is your turn.
Okay, well. I am going to become. I gotta pull up the stats for it real quick, because I. A poisonous snake.
Okay.
Are you gonna leave your darkness up, or?
Yes, I'd have. It's a concentration spell though, so I'd have to do that.
Yeah, but you can break concentration and drop it.
You can choose to break concentration and drop it, or you
No,
can
I'm
just leave it
holding
up.
it.
Okay.
I'm holding it.
Okay. Malcolm, unless you want to
Okay. Question for the DM.
I do want to move, actually.
All right. And Eric, do you want to ask me privately or out loud?
No, out loud, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
I will be moving. Oh. There, I believe. Yeah.
Okay.
Moving into the darkness.
I'm a snake.
All right, go ahead, Malcolm.
So, before this darkness was cast, would I have had a general idea as to where Mr. Storm was standing, or where Kali was standing?
Yeah, you'll know the direction to go. Attacking in straight darkness will be something else, though.
Okay, that's more. I just wanted to basically kind of figure out if I could even do what I am thinking about doing.
You don't lose the sense of direction, but still hitting something in pitch black is hard.
You
Okay.
also, I don't think, will know that Kali has left, and Kali, I don't think you would actually be able to see if Malekith left in this direction, because this thing is technically also
I think you
15
can-
feet tall. So if Malekith did
Well,
step out this way, you wouldn't be able to see it.
Because this is what I want to do.
All in the center. He'd have to step out this way.
I would like to dash. And, like, dash away from the fight.
Okay.
That's what I figured.
With dash, I basically double my movement, right?
Correct.
Oh wait, darkness isn't a
Concentration.
concentration spell. It's just kind of there.
Just hangs out for 10 minutes.
Yeah, it just hangs for 10 minutes and then it goes away.
It's like the worst fog you ever encountered.
I'd like to dash to there.
Okay.
And since I dashed out like this, or whoop, in like that direction, Kali wouldn't have seen me, right?
Would you have
But he
known
might have
that
heard you.
direction?
Well,
Like,
if
I
I...
feel like you would have dashed straight back.
No, well, what I'm saying is, if I knew that they were this direction, I would want to dash away from them.
Yes,
All right.
but Kali wasn't on the side that she's on. She was standing right here.
Okay, but even so, even if I dash this way, this
Fair enough.
angle is
Okay.
not very good. You see what I'm
So
saying?
Well, I have
let's
no
do this.
idea.
The
I'm over
darkness
there.
is at 0 feet right here.
Well, it doesn't matter if I'm just dashing straight back.
All right, here's what we're going to do. I need Malekith to roll a stealth check with disadvantage, and then Stormwind, Trask, and Kali to roll a perception check.
For the
Just
hearing,
stealth with
basically.
disadvantage.
Basically. Yeah, you're doing a disadvantage because you have plate armor.
Okay. Yeah.
They could probably still hear a dashing Goliath stampeding through a fence right here.
We don't know who
Rhinoceros or a Goliath?
Gotta check my stats.
There's a fence on this map. That doesn't mean it's actually there.
All right, Eric, what do you roll?
Roll 13 with disadvantage.
All right, anybody roll higher than a 13?
15 plus 3 for 18.
Yes.
Nope.
All right, so Stormwind, you are still distracted by the fog. You have no idea which direction he ran, or anything like, or that he even left the circle. Kali and
Well-
Trask, you
Go ahead.
heard him moving away. So you can't really see where exactly he went, but you know that he left the circle moving north.
Actually, as a snake, I have blind sight for 10 feet, so would I have seen him at least leave the circle?
I was standing there.
That's 10 feet. You were within his sight range.
Or at least the general direction?
I was standing above that, though. That's
he
not
was
10
one
feet.
space above.
I was right here.
Okay.
I thought he was right here.
No, I was right here.
Pretty sure he was on the edge of the circle.
Yep.
So no, you would
I think
not
he
have
was.
seen him.
Okay.
Alright. Mr. Stormwind, what do you want to do?
I am going to run through because he was running that way, I believe, when he was trying to track our
Yep.
rogue.
Are you running at him? You don't know he left.
I don't care. I assume he's gonna keep running when he can't see us. All right. Would I have known which way he was running if he was running this way? I think from what you said, he was running this way initially.
Basically, he was just running straight up the path. I mean, as we're like looking at this, he was basically just running straight up the path. So
Yeah, he was running this way, so I would probably assume that he would still be going this way.
go ahead and roll an investigation check.
Okay. Not intelligence?
Nope.
Good. I'd rather have investigation anyway. Alright, that is a 13.
Yeah, so you'll know that he went around the left side of the building.
Okay. So
I went all these directions.
Let's see here. I am going to run the 5, 10, 15, 20 feet, at which point I can see him and then go there with my dash.
Okay. Quirk, I need you to roll a perception check.
Myself? Okay.
Well, we are running towards where the sleeping giant was, where you were.
You said perception, right?
Yep.
$11.
Okay. You are still not aware. What are you doing with your round?
Okay. I remember seeing runes a little bit to the north of the Sleeping Giant Inn.
Okay.
And so, right after getting past that door, I made that little nick or two in the side with one of my comma. I'm going to take to the air and fly about like 10 feet towards those runes.
Okay. Rosam, what are you and Puppers, or whatever his name is, doing?
Havoc.
Puppers is correct.
If I recall right, I was in the forest at this point.
Yes, you were. You were about middle of the forest.
I'm booking it through the forest.
Okay. You're just headed out the other side of the forest.
I'm going to go out the other side of the forest.
Okay.
I have in the back of my head, I've got to get rid of this sword, so I'm trying to think of places I can take it to get rid of it so I don't get clobbered by an angry Goliath. But for the time being, I'm just running.
Continuing to book it.
I have
Okay.
all my movement, dash, double
Sounds
dash.
good.
Yeah.
It's fair.
All right, Collie.
So let's see. Yeah, so it's back to my turn. Okay, so based on my perception roll, I know that he's left it, but maybe not necessarily where.
Correct.
Except I can see
You probably
the
would've
direction
seen me.
he did not go. Well, even you, I wouldn't
You
have been
know-
able to see.
You know he went northward.
I know he went.
Except for I'm not
northward,
trying to
yeah.
be sneaky. So you might have heard me.
So.
And I did make it to there where you would have seen me.
How far can I go?
We've been We've been dashing the whole way here.
Random question. I thought at the last session that we were all on sort of a chase pattern that had a somewhat southeasterly direction to it.
We had turned north right before the end of that.
Right at
You
the
guys-
end. Okay,
Right.
gotcha.
So when he got to the fork to go down towards Alderleaf or up north, you rolled a really terrible perception or investigation.
Yeah, so I thought he went north, right?
You
Okay,
thought
got
you
it.
went north.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure I understood what was going on with that. Okay.
Yeah.
That's the reason
Please
I
get
ran that
away.
direction.
Yeah, I made a couple of like little scratches and I kind of like made a couple of like tough, I don't know, tracks into the ground that headed northward.
Okay, so using my dash will put me there.
Huh? All right, Malekith, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna turn and attack, but I'm gonna hit Collie.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an attack. Oh wait, hold up. For your turn. It's technically Shraska's turn.
Oh, okay. But now you know what I'm going to do. So, Shrask, you can't base your turn based on what...
Well, I don't know that you're going to be turning, so...
Well, that's what I mean. So you can't, like, change your turn based on what you knew what to do.
Well, I was
Just,
going
like, currently
to...
cast darkness and create, like, this, like, giant darkness.
No, because it takes concentration. You have to drop concentration on one and then...
Dropped. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Otherwise, he'd have a, wall of darkness.
Well, I would...
But he doesn't know anything, though, does he? Other than maybe hearing my arm.
I
No,
probably would have...
Collie told him.
My armor.
I would have heard you at...
He heard you move north. He heard you.
So... I'm gonna move out, like... Maybe...
You're on the wrong spot, bud. Go down one. There you go.
Whoops. Yeah, so... I'm gonna move to... there. And, Actually, I probably wouldn't... Am I able to do a dash as an action?
Yeah.
Mhm.
You can still dash as a creature.
How far is that? Like...
Double your movement. So if you move 25, you can move another 25.
So I'm probably going to... I'm just gonna slither on up to everybody.
Alright. Slither through the gap in the fence. Alright, now Malekith, your turn.
I turn and hit Collie, or attempt to hit Collie.
Alright, go ahead and roll an attack.
I'm going to take out El Bicho. Oh, that's a 9 to hit.
It does not hit.
Alright.
And then... Hold on, give me 1 second. Nah, I won't do that. Never mind. Okay, I'm done.
Alright, Mr. Stormwind.
Let's see. So if he drops his weapon, does it take an action to pick it back up, or what?
Dropping a weapon is a free action.
No, picking it back up if it's on the ground.
It's an action.
Okay. I am going to tell him to drop his weapon.
Mr. Stormwind? Or Malekith?
No.
Then you must roll.
Alright, what do you want me to roll? Command.
Command.
Drop everything he's holding.
Wisdom saving throw.
Yep.
Oh, lordy. That's a 9.
You drop it.
Alright, you drop El Bicho.
Okay. Good dunk.
And anything else that you're holding.
Which would also be a shield.
I'm not holding anything else.
You're also holding a shield.
Oh, okay.
Yep, you drop
That's
anything
pretty-
AC
you're
drops
holding.
by 2.
Okay, I'll just keep that in mind. I'll keep my AC at 18 on my sheet.
And then I am going to move around this way. I think I'm going to stay right there. That'll work. All right, and that will end my turn.
Okay. And that'll bring up Collie.
Alrighty. So, let's see here. A longbow is not going to be any good at this point, so I'm going to switch back to quarterstaff. Do I want to stay put? You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and take a swing.
Okay.
You have advantage.
I do have advantage. It's only 12 to hit. Oh no, that's a
Nope.
14 to hit.
No.
Okay. Strask, your turn.
That plate armor, though.
Alright.
This is like playing 1v1 in League and one person's a scientist.
Except this 1v3.
Question, where is Malekith facing?
He's currently
Golly.
Yeah.
Currently facing Kali?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna move there, and then I'm going to oh gosh, I accidentally zoomed in too far.
Feels bad.
I'm gonna do the only thing I can do as a snake. I'm going to jump and try to bite him in like
Do it.
Ouchie.
the back of his neck.
I was thinking he was gonna bite my Achilles tendon, but you know.
Nah, you're
Ankle
probably wearing
biter.
boots. I'm just trying to bite your neck.
Take me
Right.
out. Just crumple to the ground, you know.
Wait, what is that? That is. That is a unnatural 20 to hit.
Okay, it hits.
Well, you take 1 piercing damage, and then roll a Constitution saving throw.
Uh, 18.
Okay.
So I take what? Actually 2, right? Because he rolled a nat 20.
It was not a
No,
natural 20.
It
unnatural.
was not a natural.
Oh, I thought he said a
It-
natural
He said
20. Sorry.
Unnatural. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you take 3 damage poison.
But I'm not poisoned because I rolled my Constitution, right?
The Constitution saving throw would, if you failed it, would have been double that. damage.
Doubled that. Yep, that's what I figured. Okay, cool.
All right. That brings us to Mr. Stormwind. Or no, I'm sorry. Malekith, back to you.
So did I drop everything like El Bicho and my shield, right?
Yep.
Correct. So you can either draw one of your other weapons and start swinging, or you can
I
take
think-
your turn to pick up your weapons.
I think I'm just gonna pull out my hand axe because I'm in a rage technically, so I'm just pissed off. I don't care about picking other stuff up.
Okay.
You so should have rolled the barbarian.
I wanted him to. So bad.
It's not too late to put points
Can I
into
be
barbarian.
latched onto him?
I am going to pull out my hand axe and slash at Kali because I'm pissed.
Rage. Okay.
I can still move after I attack, right? If I so choose.
Yep.
Okay. 19 to hit.
Hold up, though.
That'll hit.
Hold up. I don't know about this. Is this a ranged weapon?
Yeah, but can I use it in melee?
Mm-mm. You can, but you have
No?
disadvantage.
Oh,
Is it
okay, then I guess.
disadvantage or he loses his proficiency?
Actually, I thought it's disadvantage.
Wait, a
Hmm.
hand axe is ranged?
Yeah,
It's
it's
a
a
throwing
throwing axe.
Oh.
Okay, then maybe I will spend my turn picking my stuff up then.
I'm looking.
But you're raging.
When attacking a target beyond normal range, you have disadvantage. It doesn't even say anything about attacking. No, you have normal attack. I mean, you can throw it right into his face.
Or just swing with it?
Wait.
Yeah, you can use it as a melee.
Light thrown. Okay, it says thrown. If a weapon has a thrown property, you can throw the weapon to make a ranged attack. If the weapon is a melee weapon, you can use the same ability modifier for the attack roll damage you would use for melee attack. For example, you can throw a hand axe. Yeah, you can hit him right in
Hand
front of
axe
your
can
face.
be used as a melee attack.
Yep, so 19
Okay.
to hit.
19 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Alright, roll damage.
Yay.
5.
He's still standing.
Alright, Mr. Stormwind.
Alright, I'm not as concerned about the hand axe as I am about the big axe, so I'm gonna not deal with that. But I am going to use Talon.
Okay.
And I have advantage.
Yes, you do.
That is a 20 to hit,
It hits.
and that is 9 damage.
Ooh.
Ouchie.
And I'm going to say, Malekith, the sword is corrupting you. And that's it.
Okay.
No! Okay, I'm done.
Go ahead and roll.
Can I give you a 7 out of 10 for the role playing on that?
I likely would have made a good barbarian, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's not too late to put points into Barbarian. Just saying.
Multi-classing.
Max. Roll a perception check.
Oh.
You need to figure out if you just heard him screaming.
Uh,
Or me yelling,
10.
halt, or...
You do not hear him still, so you are still doing whatever you're doing.
Did I make it to the ruins now?
You are pretty close to the ruins, probably just a tad bit away.
Okay. Once I get to, well, what do the ruins look like? Is it sort of like a ruined house, or is
it
it
looks like
a,
the remains of the foundation of a house.
Okay. Do the walls look kind of like the stone's not really set in there? Like I could take some of the stone off.
You can probably find a chunk of stone.
Okay. And does the dirt look pretty soft to dig?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I want to dig a hole, or dig a couple of holes that are like deep enough to appear to bear or have like a sword underneath it, and I'm going to use some of the stone to like fill in the holes, and then I'm going to cover the dirt on top of that. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to do like 3 or 4 of them.
Works for me. Alright, Rosamund, are you still running?
Yep, I'm still running. I'm not taking a straight trajectory though. I would like to, as I get past the woods, start to loop around the outside. So Tressendar Manor, I think, is sitting on what looked to be sort of a high bluff within the city.
Yes.
So I want to start to make my way on the outside of that bluff around towards the north side of the city.
Uh-huh.
Just make it a really, really wide circle.
Cool. Alright. That brings us back to the top of our initiative then. Kyle, you're up.
Alrighty.
Kyle, did you take the 5 damage?
Yeah. Oh, I guess I didn't put
Oh, he
it
didn't-
on. I marked it on my paper sheet. Let me mark it
That's fine.
here.
I don't, as long as you're keeping track.
Okay, so I don't have much better else to do at the moment, actually.
I think you guys should just kill this character so I can become a level 3 barbarian.
You must be Malekith.
I like the idea of him sort of evolving into more of a barbarian. Like he starts as this paladin, but like finds his self.
Okay, Malekith, make a Constitution saving
He's
throw.
rather impartial
Okay.
to whether.
That's an 8.
That's
I'm rolling really bad today.
Okay, so
You
that's,
really want to kill your character,
so
don't
that's
you?
frostbite, which is that's going to be 1d6 cold damage.
I need to change my
That
d20. This is
is
bad.
a 3, and you will have disadvantage on your next weapon attack.
Okay.
Alright. Trask.
Well, I'm still a snake, and
Snake.
Snake.
Slippery snake.
and being a very slithery snake that I am, I'm going to actually attempt to grapple Malekith around the neck.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a strength check. Malekith rolls strength check.
Ooh.
Rip.
The boa constrictor move.
22.
Oh, I lose 100% for that.
I have +3 on my strength. So.
He just grabs you as you're lunging at him and throws you back into the ground.
You rolled a natural 19.
Take bludgeoning damage.
Malekith, it's your turn.
Okay, so I have disadvantage when I attack Kali, right, Kali?
Yep.
I'm just gonna
Yes,
give
sir.
myself like 2 damage.
Actually, it doesn't matter. I have disadvantage on all my melee attacks.
No, you don't.
Wait,
well, on
Wait,
your
do I
next
take damage from that?
Well, I
No.
mean, I'm only
No,
going to
you
get one. I don't have any.
Yeah.
I don't have any
Yeah.
bonus actions or anything like that.
Do I take damage from being thrown?
No, you do not.
Okay, just wondering.
How much cold damage did you say I took, Kali?
3 points.
Okay, sorry, I didn't mark it on my sheet. There we go.
I'm guessing I'm just thrown directly to the ground, not away.
Yeah.
Okay.
You didn't like chuck you to the ground, kind of like threw you back down.
Now, with that, is that only on my next turn or just whenever I make my next attack?
Just your next attack.
Okay.
So if he doesn't make an attack for a minute, it still hits? It still matters? Or is it only for the one turn?
I see what you're asking. It would only be for the 1 turn.
Okay. That doesn't really change what I'm going to do. Because I want to...
This feels like the Avengers versus Thanos.
Except for
trying to
Thanos
get
is
the
no
glove
stronger
off.
than anything.
Where they got him like right as the glove is there.
Okay, I'm just
Actually,
going to
honestly-
make an attack against Kali.
Okay.
This will be more like the Teen Titans versus Slade, where you have Beast Boy.
Oh man, my roll
Did you just call me
tonight.
Beast
That is
Boy?
a natural
Beast
one.
Boy.
Natural one.
Right here, and we got Raven. All trying to hold down Slade.
Wow.
And then oh, I'm in the wrong spot.
I'm not a high enough druid for Tyrannosaurus Rex though.
Not yet.
I don't think I actually can become that. Since I went Circle of Land. Ooh, Sanctuary.
Alright, I like it.
You casting that on yourself?
He is, I assume, unless he's
Not-
casting on Kali to help her.
I definitely fat fingered that.
Oh, no.
You are or you're not?
Exploring his
It's a
spell.
bonus action if you want to.
He got that mirror.
Do you want to cast it, yay or nay?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
Would I notice that that's what he cast? Since I also know that spell.
Yes. You would know that he's casting Sanctuary.
Okay, that's what I thought.
All right, that's my turn.
Okay. Now bring us to Mr. Stormwind.
I am going to try and talk to Malekith and try and get him to stop. And I'm going to say, Malekith, you must stop. That sword is a vampire and it's going to try and kill you in your sleep. And I'm going to hold my action to see if he moves. If he moves a muscle, I will attack him with Talon.
Okay.
I'm huffing and puffing at this point. Because I'm cold.
Okay. Are you gonna, okay, you're holding your action, you said?
Yep, I'm holding it for as soon as he goes to either try and run away or attack.
Alright, Kali, you're up.
Okay.
Or, I'm sorry, before we do that, Max, go and roll a perception check.
Oh wow, natural 1. So that's like 3.
You're self-playing as your pile of dirt.
He is off in his
Still
own
making
world.
holes.
Alright.
He's got feathers.
Max is a jar dirt. Max is a jar
Are you still
dirt.
running, Rosalind?
I am still running. The
Alright,
trajectory
now
that I
it's
described. Just let me know how far I get.
Okay.
You're making it about 90 or 75 feet around.
I do have a destination in mind, so I just kind of need to know where I am.
Double dash.
You're probably, you can see Transcendent Manor pretty much at the same level as you are.
Okay, so it's on my left.
Yes.
I do that in the same turn. Hold on. I'm checking a rule here to make sure I don't do something I'm not allowed to do.
Look at that manor up on the bluff.
That is a nice boulder.
Wait, would it
Now
be double
that
dash
is
or
a
would it be a
nice
dash and a
boulder.
hide action? That is confusing.
I don't think I can do that. Okay, we're not going to do that then. Alrighty, so I'm just going to go ahead and repeat the frostbite, so I need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
That is a 14. Oh, no, I'm proficient in that. That is a 16.
Nice.
What's the save I need to make for that? Okay, so now he needs to make a constitution saving throw.
Okay. 21.
21, you make your save.
That's the sound Malekith makes.
I think Malekith just needs to multi-class into Barbarian. Especially after this event.
Okay, so how much damage do I take?
None.
Oh, okay.
Yep. It is a cantrip.
Gotcha.
That brings us to Shrask.
Trash game.
Am I allowed to transform from one animal to another?
No,
Or do I have to, like,
first come
transform?
back to you have to first come back to your normal form.
Okay.
What kind of druid are you if you can only do it, like, one direction?
Does it cost you an action or a bonus action to remove the transformation?
I believe
It's a full action for me.
Okay. I knew it was to start the transformation. I wasn't sure about returning.
I think if it's on my own desire, then
Yeah.
it's an action. If it's me being knocked out of it,
You can
then...
revert to your normal form earlier by using a bonus action on your turn.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you
So
could
that's a
bonus
bonus
action and then an
action?
action to change if you wanted.
Correct.
Okay, I'm going to
Bonus action,
revert,
revert. Okay.
and then I'm actually going to change into a riding horse.
Get me out of here.
Like a war horse?
A riding horse.
I don't think you can turn into a warhorse at this point.
Okay.
All right, Malik, it's your turn.
War horses are beyond my capacity.
I'm
a
still
riding horse.
pissed, and I'm going to swing again at Kali.
Okay.
I am going to interrupt your swing and swing at you.
And yes, he swings first.
Does Sanctuary fall off first since he's going to make an attack, or does it not because he hasn't made the attack yet?
He has not made the attack.
Okay. Well, then the first roll will be the Wisdom saving throw, which is a 10 plus 5.
Save 15. Does that save?
I'm assuming it does because my save is only 13. And that's my primary stat. And that is an 18 or a... Okay, so that is an 18 plus 5, 23 to hit. And I do 1d8 plus 3. That is 7 damage.
Getting there.
Slowly.
Okay, but now I'm attacking Kali.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. 11 to hit.
Okay.
I'm literally rolling like shit. It is a good thing we are not in combat with something that you guys actually need me to hit.
Just get it all out of the way now.
It is really bad. Like, I've
Keep
used
your
5
bad
different
rolls out of the
D20s at this
way.
point. No, 4 different D20s at this point.
Need more dice. Need more dice.
This is rough. This is really rough.
That'll bring us Mr. Stormwind. Your move.
We'll pull out this dice set and see how this works.
Sure.
Right, this time I do not have to deal with Sanctuary, because it has fallen off.
Correct. Unless you recast it.
Did he recast it, Malekith?
Well, I got my natural one out of the way, guys.
He's distracted. No, he did not.
And I rolled 2 9s in a row.
So I am going to continue swinging.
Okay.
That one was bad. A 14 or a... Ooh, that's even worse, 9. So that's a 14.
No.
I am going to yell out, Kali, if you can, back away. Don't let him hit you.
Don't let him hit.
In hopes that she will back away when she can.
Okay. That'll bring us to the top of the round, Collie.
Don't let him hit me.
I feel like I should be banging my head right now with the music that's going on.
Imagine Malekith actually.
My mouse go. There's my mouse.
Yeah, well, this is all going on. I'm playing air guitar on my hand axe.
I feel like this is like the moment in an anime where like the main character suddenly gets like really flashy, shiny eyes, and they just pull out that one move that's super overpowered.
Yeah.
I'm going to give Stormwind a kind of a quizzical look, not exactly understanding what he's trying to go for. And
Okay.
just go ahead and cast Frostbite again. So that's a Constitution saving throw.
Oh my gosh, 8.
Okay.
I am legitimately rolling like garbage.
That is
We all
6
have
points
those
of
rough
cold
days.
damage.
And that knocks me
That's a
out.
lot. Okay.
That was me yesterday.
Assume you're doing non-lethal?
I'm going to spare the dying regardless.
Okay. So if we have to make death saving throws, you are now unconscious for...
Kali, I was trying to get you to back up so that he would have to chase you and give me the reaction.
Oh, you wanted me to use my disengage. That's what you were looking for.
Wait, so Malekith is
Or
unconscious now?
use your
Malekith is
attack and then
unconscious.
back up with his disadvantage
Bleh.
attack.
Okay.
He's down.
I'm knocked out.
Raid boss down.
I'm shivering while I'm knocked out.
If he had tried to walk away, I would have commanded him to halt, and he would have...
No, I probably would have turned on Trask instead.
Okay. Well, if you had tried to walk away and given me a reaction, that's what would have happened.
Well, that would have been kind of dumb, though, because then both of you would have gotten, had attacks of opportunity on me, so.
I'm a horse.
You
I would like to
are
continue
sword
running.
enraged right now.
Alright. Queer.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter. If I'm enraged, I'm probably just going to hit whatever.
Yeah. After making sure Malekith is not
Dude, they're so bad
dangerous
right
and
now.
about to wake up
I rolled a
again, I am
9.
going to recommend to Trask that he goes and finds Roswin if he can and color it safe.
You're never gonna find me.
Queer.
This will be better.
I mean, dude, she's like half a mile away at this point.
I mean, he's
Hold
a
on.
ward,
So-
so if anybody's
Hold
going
up,
to do
hold up. Alright, Queer, what'd you roll?
I rolled a 9.
At this point, you are now aware of that there's something going on.
He should have been here by now.
The DC keeps
do I
going
finish
down.
The holes?
Hold up, what'd you say, Max?
Did I finish making like the 4 or 5 holes, filling them with rocks, and then recovering everything?
Sure.
Okay. I'm actually going to take to the air and I just want to look back behind me to see if up to like a certain height, that way I can kind of see if I can actually see this whole scuffle or like see the rest of the party.
Yeah. Alright, so we'll go back to this map now.
I gotta zoom into the map. Hold up. So where exactly are we?
You guys are all like this, basically.
Can you shrink our characters so that way I can actually like see where we are?
No, you're
Oh,
kicking me while I'm
Nope.
down. That's what's going on.
We love you,
Okay, so we're
Malekith.
over there.
Sure. No, I'm trying to get rid of the stupid circle that's pissing me off. Right here. Just clear the drawings. Clear. Okay. You guys
The
are
darkness
right
sphere of
there.
doom.
So we're near.
You guys are all like really bunched up right here. what's her face? Roswin is over here, and Queer has taken the air over here and sees you all hover around what would appear to be dead Malekith.
Can you shrink our character sprites?
I doubt it.
I mean, why?
Nah,
We can see how it
fine
needs
like
to be.
that. Wow,
That works.
actually, that is really impressive. That's awesome. That's really cool.
Hey, I can still see us, so it works.
Well, they are tiny.
I zoomed all the way in and still could barely see him.
So cute.
Okay.
That's a good size. I just needed a rough estimate, or a much more precise estimate than us being 50 feet tall.
Fly over to them. Trying to get an idea of what went down.
Wait, was Max just like digging holes here?
Yeah. Yeah, I did some hole, and I wanted to make them like slightly obvious, and then their like holes are like raised up out of the ground with a couple of like. You don't know this, but there are like some stones in there. So it looks like a sword is buried underneath the ground.
I'm just seeing the rough path that I probably would take if I. Actually, I'd probably be going out this way.
That was my last known trajectory.
So.
Alright.
I had a pretty high stealth check too.
Yeah, so you are... Where do you want to go?
Well, first of all, I'm a horse.
Do we need to go to the further zoomed out map for this?
Actually, you
maybe.
almost do, because where I'm going is like just on the outsides of where the map is drawn, but it's fine because I'm coming back into town.
All right. So you're coming back into town?
I am.
Oh my goodness.
I'm not leaving.
Okay. Back into town.
I said almost. I didn't say I needed you to do that.
Thank you, DM.
Oh, that's so funny.
So Roslyn, on her little adventure here, has basically gone from here to here to here, up around here, pretend like she's like off the map, up here,
Okay.
up to here, up to here.
So she's all the way over there.
Still going. Still going.
Wow, you are on a trip.
She's going here.
Can I
Not
take
the
off
kind of
on a
trip
full
that you're
gallop following that path?
You gotta beat my
Still
stealth
smoking that
check.
doobie.
Go ahead and roll a perception check.
Gotta check what my.
You keep your same intelligence score, or you keep all your like knowledge scores, so your intelligence,
so
and charisma.
that would be a non-natural 20.
I think I rolled like a 22 or 23 on my stealth.
Yeah,
20.
North of 20.
I was north of 20.
Okay.
I think you had a 23, if I remember
I think
correctly.
it was 23.
It was north of that. So you have no idea.
I have no idea where she would have gone, besides into the forest.
No idea. So if you want to really run off chasing her, you need to start heading towards Alderley Farm.
Nay. Right there.
Alright, he just takes off running. Okay. Mr. Stormwind and Kali, what are you
With
doing?
a very loud nay, might I add.
I would like to know if I know of a way to keep someone unconscious for several days with my medical knowledge.
Roll a intelligence, or roll a medicine check.
Okay. Come on, natural 20. That is not a natural 20. That is a 10.
Yeah, so you've thought about it. You've heard of like a couple different medicines and things that can mimic unconsciousness, but nothing that would do it for a couple days, and nothing that you have the materials for.
Okay.
Do you have rope, Mr. Stormwind?
Well, as for chasing him, I was thinking about it, and if we don't have anybody in town here who can use a greater restoration spell, we're going to have to take him back to a larger town. And I don't know how we're going to get him all the way there without...
Let me know when I'm at Alderley Farm.
Now, I would know about how long it would take him to wake up when I spare the dying on him, right? Not to the hour, but that it could take anywhere from like 1 hour to 6 hours,
Yeah,
or
you
3
know
hours
that
to 8 hours.
You know that it can take typically about 1 to 4 hours.
Okay. Would I know if punching him in the face hard enough to do damage, and then spare the dying on him again, would keep him unconscious?
You don't know yet.
Okay.
You can certainly try.
I mean, you
In
would
about
try
55 minutes, I would like to try that.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I'm a horse until an hour goes by.
He's just taking off running around. Where are you at currently, Rosalind?
It depends really on how much time has passed and how far I can go.
That was like not that much combat, so I'm gonna guess you're probably like up here somewhere.
Yeah, I probably have just barely gotten around to the other side of the manor, to be honest with you, because I'm doing a really wide loop.
And you can move about that far in one round if you're not.
Yeah, honestly, you're probably like just coming around the bend.
Yeah.
Like you are on the map right here.
So I don't know what's going on though, so I'm still gonna behave as if something's hot on my heels.
Are you trying to be stealthy or are you trying to be fast?
Both.
Probably a little bit both, yeah.
I'm a horse for an hour, so
There's nobody
like,
immediately behind me, so I probably don't need to dash anymore. So if I need to give up a dash to maintain stealth,
so you're
I
not
would do that at
dashing.
this
You're
point.
just moving like at your 25 feet around.
She could have been double dashing, so I would assume she's probably still dashing and being stealthy.
I probably did that once I got into the forest, and I still felt at risk, but there hasn't been anybody behind me for a long time, so
okay.
All right.
I don't feel
this point,
threatened.
Max, you probably caught up to, well, seeing a horse run away, but you caught up to Kali and Mr. Farmland with unconscious, possibly even dead Malekith on the ground.
Wait.
I'm also going to try and start tying up Malekith.
Okay. Go ahead.
We have room.
You have him tied up.
Okay.
Where'd it go?
Hog-tied paladin.
What on earth happened here? Catch me up to speed. What happened?
The sword was a vampire type thing, and
well, I know that.
Controlling him.
I'm talking about like after me and Rosalind flew away. What did you guys? I'm assuming you chased
There
it.
it is.
We chased him, and a fight started, so we, put him to sleep. He'll be fine.
For eternity.
Do you think it would be wise to try to turn in some of the other quests, or should we, like... A part of me wants to say we go to the...
He's going to wake up
master.
in a couple hours. So we should probably try and go to someone who might be able to help us get him back to where he needs to go as quickly as possible. Or that can get the right people here for us to deal with this.
Out of curiosity, while I was up in the air, would I know if there's like a really crazy disturbance still happening here, or did it go back to normal, kind of?
What do you mean by crazy disturbance?
Like, are people still shocked and slightly panicking over here, kind of like
really
running around? Did it like kind of? Does it look like it calmed down or like returned to some sort of?
I mean, granted, the amount of time since you guys have been running from
taking about a minute and a half.
You're maybe like 5 minutes in at this point. So like people are still confused.
So it's still confused.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So people are like still.
That would have taken us about a minute if we ran straight.
Yeah. Some people are like just kind of looking around, kind of confused. Nobody's like panicked. Sister Gurley is definitely like. And like hunched over in a corner, like weeping a little bit, but nobody's like freaked out, like ringing the town bells, sending the guard after you, if that's what you're asking.
How much does Malekith weigh?
Quite a lot, north of 400, I believe.
I think we tried to. I think we had this.
350, actually. I think we looked it up. We looked it up when you guys were looking at the chimney, and you were like, "Let's just throw him down the chimney."
Yeah, we had this discussion a long time ago.
I think he's like 350.
Okay. Carrying. Ooh.
I
Still
don't
running.
I would have to
feel
drag him.
safe having just one of us, unless if it's possibly Stormwind, keeping an eye on Malekith. So, I think me and Kali should go and try and talk with Mr. Grayley, kind of calm her down a little bit. And along the way, I think we should contact the town master to come towards you, and you can kind of share what on earth happened.
I would start dragging him towards the Stonehill Inn, if nothing else, probably. No, I'll just leave him there for now. I'll just stay there for now. I'm a little winded. That was a long run. I'm an old man.
Who all is moving towards Harbin Wester's home?
Well,
I
I'm
will.
Yes,
still
I know,
running.
Shrask, you are probably at the end of Alderley's farm right now.
Yeah, you're.
Would I make another perception check to figure out if I can figure out where she might have went?
Sure, go ahead and roll investigation.
Can you smell her scent?
Lick the dirt.
Nibble some grass?
That is an 8.
I'm a really stealthy halfling.
You think she ran towards the woods?
That's where I'm heading then.
All right, you take off for the woods. All right, so
Full
who's
speed.
heading into Harbin Wester's
Yeet.
home?
I'm gonna go ahead and head off that way since we're basically right there.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah,
going to
I'm
suggest
heading
to
there.
get you payment as well for our quest.
Noted.
Okay, and then Stormwind, you're just sticking with what's his face? Weird.
Yep.
Well, no, I'm going with Kali to the Harbin Wester's home.
Okay. So you guys both make your way towards Harbin Wester's home. You guys go, knock on the door. Hello, yes, I will be right there. And you kind of feel the ground shake a little. And then door swings open. Oh, hello, adventurers. Welcome back. Did you take care of the little problem?
The problem has been taken care of, but an additional complication has arisen, and as you seem to be de facto mayor of the town, I feel it would be appropriate to inform you first. We had
Of course, all information goes through me, just like all the food does.
It would seem the Goliath has fallen himself under a curse that induces him to be
Curse?
violent.
I don't like curses. That sounds awful. Violence. No, we can't have that. We just got rid of the red brands.
Un moment. We currently have him unconscious and tied up, but we do not. I do not know how long. When he comes back, he will be. He will still be restrained. But we do not. We need to get him to someone who can remove a curse, and we do not know of anyone who can do that.
Well, we don't have anyone like this in that town. You're gonna have to get him out of here.
I do not dispute that, but where can we take him?
You're gonna have to take him to one of the bigger cities, I suppose. Closest place to here is probably Leon, a little bit south on the high road. You could also head towards Neverwinter, but that's a little bit further away.
I thank you for the information. We will be leaving very shortly to get this taken care of.
Yeah, please, be on your way. No curses, no Goliaths swinging axes and whatnot. Don't need none of that in this town. Just got it cleaned up around here.
So, but regarding the original task you sent us on, I would rather to get that taken care of now, as the heads are going to get rather, shall we say, unpleasant.
The heads? You mean you have the orc heads?
You told us we had to bring them back.
Of course. I mean, I knew you guys were going to succeed the whole time.
Which, at this point, I'm going to realize that I don't actually have the bag of holding on me.
Who has it?
It's Stormwind.
I had it last.
Stormwind pulled it off of me in the chaos. And I'm kind of... This is
forgot
kind of
about
that
that.
moment of realizing, wait a minute, I don't have that on me anymore.
So, the Mork heads then.
Quirak, can you go to Stormwind and get them? He took the bag from me in the middle of that chaos.
Sure, I'll be back in a jiffy. Also ask if he would know about a cart, and then I fly away.
About a what? What'd your little feathered friend say?
Cart. A way to move, said Goliath. Out of here.
Well, probably gonna have to check either Lion Shield Coaster or Barthen's Provisions. I don't have any carts. I don't go anywhere unless they're gonna get carts to roll me around. I'll have to look into that. That's a good idea.
Lion Shield Cluster and Bartons may have one we can make use of. Very good, very good.
Alright, so I'm assuming with what
I'll
I
hand it to you
arrived.
pretty quick.
We kind of forgot the heads. We need
I'll
the
toss
bag
them
of
the
holding.
bag.
I catch it and I fly back.
Probably took
Okay,
y'all
so a
like
couple
30
seconds
seconds.
go by. Holly, you're not sure if Harvin's looking you up and down, like maybe you make a tasty snack at this point, or he's just constantly hungry. But he definitely looks like he wants to eat something. Immediately on the corner, Queer comes. There's the feathered one. Got some heads for me?
Very good.
The delivery owl has arrived, and I drop the bag of holding into Kali's hands.
Okay, so I'll go ahead and start pulling the heads out and putting them, I guess, on the floor in front of him.
Oh,
Just dump them all on his floor.
disgusting. Ugh. Well, you definitely took care of them. Were they exactly where I told you?
They
Don't
were
forget the ogre head
precisely
or whatever
where
it was.
you told them.
Of course, old Harbin knows everything. Well, I suppose you'll be wanting your reward then.
It would be most appreciated, yes?
I'll be right back. He closes the door, and then you kind of hear.
Make sure you leave the ogre head like right in the center of the floor.
And then comes. Opens the door again. Here you go. Job well done. And drops the sack of 100 gold here.
I thank you very much. We will be out of your business now.
I suppose you really ought to get out of my business quickly if you got a raging Goliath on your hands. Ran into one of those
Raging.
once, and well, I tried to beat him in an eating contest, and he gave me a run for my money.
You're a most enjoyable man. We will be going.
I know. Bye now. And he closes the door.
Oh my gosh, that guy's a piece of work.
Yes.
Still running rampant in the forest.
So what did you find about the cart?
So 100 gold. As far as the cart goes, we would have to inquire with Lion Shield Coaster or Bathan's Provisions. Either of them may have one. But
Okay,
otherwise... Yes?
How about we? This is kind of weird being the ones to say this, but maybe we should kill two birds with one stone, and I go to the Lion Shield Coaster to see if we can get a cart, while you go to Sister Grayley to comfort her and turn in that quest, since you're the one to chat with the ghost, the banshee.
Very good. That is acceptable to me.
Alright.
So we'll head to the Lion Shield Coaster first. Holly, you push your way in. Bell rings.
I went.
Quirk's going there,
Sure.
and I'm actually going
Quirk.
to just find Sister Grayley, make sure she's okay.
Okay. So Quirk, you push your way in. You hear the ding, ding, ding. You again? What can I help you with?
Do you have any carts for sale that we can use?
What kind of cart? You need a large cart, a small cart, a medium cart? What do you want?
One to carry a Goliath. So
Goliath?
large.
You're not talking about that rude, ugly one, are you?
Yeah, kinda.
I ain't giving him nothing, and if I had a cart, I want to give it to him anyways. Get out.
Fine. And I guess I just leave, and then I now just make my way over to this place. I kind of like fly over them.
All right.
Such a way with people.
Kali, you kind of see Sister Garely kind of sitting next to this shrine of luck. A few people around her, like hands at her, comforting her a little bit. She's there weeping a little bit, but she seems like she's gotten it together a little bit.
Okay. I'm going to walk kind of straight up to her, kind of hand in front of her, kind of hand on shoulder, look at her straight in the face, and ask if she's okay.
What did you guys do to him?
It would seem he came across a cursed sword.
I'd say so. I've never seen anyone so mad in my life.
He is currently restrained and will not be hurting anyone. Now, you are okay.
Certainly hope so.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I think so. I'm not hurt or anything.
Okay. Let us look at your home. Is there any damage in your home?
And you kind of go and inspect her home, and you see there's a couple chairs that have a couple legs broken, table was flipped, maybe a couple vases on the ground, but nothing like the home itself is intact.
After about 5 minutes, I am going to start dragging the Goliath. By the way,
Okay, you drag him about.
I'm gonna drag him towards the lion shield coaster.
Okay, you drag him about 3 to 5 feet a minute.
Why there?
Because they might have chains. I can drag up to 420 pounds at 25 feet a minute, or a action.
Where is Roslyn in my suit?
Dragging is 5 feet less per move, and you can carry 30 times your strength.
Okay, there you go. All right, you're dragging him at 25 feet a minute. All right. You are currently in the middle of the woods, probably a little bit further out. I need you to go ahead and roll an investigation check, Shrask. And then, Rosalind, you are probably getting up to the top of this hill. Maybe a little bit further.
I'm staying on the back side of the hill.
All right.
I don't want to get that close to this town.
Shrask,
14.
Okay. You do not know where she went. Let's see which direction she went.
Also, wait,
Alright.
who left?
You are pretty sure that she went north. After you get past the woods.
Also, how long has it been? Because I'm a horse for only an hour.
We're talking about 5 minutes.
Oh, okay. So
yeah, you're probably gonna be a horse by the time this whole thing's done.
I'm going to head like straight north.
Yep. So you're just gonna take off. You'll probably get here about five minutes again. All right.
Who'd we lose? Oh, the
I'm
music.
full-blown galloping.
Yes. Okay. So, Kali, you saw the state of the house, a little bit in shambles. Nothing too bad though. The house itself is still intact. What do you want to do?
How much would it look to me to cost to repair the damages that were done?
Probably less than 10 gold.
Okay. So, walking... Is Sister Grayley, like, still where she was, or did she come with me?
She came with you and was showing you the house.
Okay. So I'm going to reach into the bag of holding, pull out 10 gold.
Okay.
And I hand it to her. This is restitution for the damages.
Well, thank you. I knew you all were kind-hearted. Well, maybe not like Goliath, but the rest of you are. I greatly appreciate it. This will be more than enough to clean this place up.
Second, as we were so unfortunately interrupted, we were able to speak with the Banshee.
You were? Please tell me. What did she tell you? And you can see her attitude is like clearly shifted from like concern to excitement.
She informed us that she had relinquished possession of the spell book some hundreds of years ago to Oh shoot, the notes. Notes.
That's what we get for fighting Malekith in the middle of the conversation.
I know. Now I've got to go back and find those notes.
Necromancer
The
named
next
Cyrnoth
necromancer is Cyrnoth.
in the city of Erebor.
Erebor. It is a far-off place. Never heard of this necromancer, but I will have to relay this to my superiors. I greatly appreciate it. Here are the potions. And she goes to a cupboard and pulls out 3 healing potions.
Okay, those will be put into the bag of holding.
Great time for healing potions.
We get all this updated, so I need to remove 10 gold. Do we have any healing potion? Ooh, we still have one in there. This is a basic healing potion, correct?
Correct. All 3 are basics.
That is now
4.
Alright, Max, at this point you have made your way to Barson's.
Okay, I enter.
Alright, you hear a familiar kind of jingling as you enter. Ding, ding, ding. Hello?
Hello, do you have carts for sale? We need to move a very big package.
Big package.
Yes, very, very big. Like, 8 foot.
8-foot package. I've never heard of any boxes. That 8-foot tall box. What the heck is moving in that?
Maybe a deranged party member.
Deranged party member? Was somebody drinking too much last night? I thought I heard it getting a little loud at Stonehill's Inn.
I'm shaking my head. Yeah.
Well, what do you need a cart for? Can't you just drag him to Stonehill's, let him sleep it off?
The drink he has was kind of poisoned, and we need a healer. Like a very powerful healer, one that not even Sister Grayley can do.
I didn't know Sister Grayley was a healer. I'll have to ask her about that.
She could work it. I figured she worked at a shrine, so she was probably had some sort of healing. But yeah, we need some of the biggest.
So you
healers.
assumed she was a healer?
Yes, I assumed.
You know what happens when you assume, right?
Nope.
You make an ass out of you and me. Anyways, let's see. You said 8 foot. About how heavy?
Over 300 pounds.
Over. Oh.
Right? Isn't Malekith like 200 something?
350.
He's 350.
Yeah, 350.
Well, I still got that cart y'all brought those provisions on. I suppose I could rent that out to you.
Okay, how much would that be?
Well, how long are you going to be gone for?
Probably not even a week.
Well, if you're gone a week, got a gold a day, we'll say, well, you want to pay 7 now and anything extra on top when you get back?
Sure. I'll do that.
All right.
I'll take the 7 out of my own thing.
Okay.
Also, while I'm there, I just want to make a general perception to see if I can find a journal that looks exactly like Mr. Stormwind's journal.
What journal do you have, Mr. Stormwind?
I don't know.
What journal is this? I mean, yeah, go ahead and roll a perception check.
We're all very confused.
I am.
I didn't know he kept a journal.
Oh, dang it.
I didn't know he could read.
He's never discussed
No.
one.
I'm not Malekith.
Investigation, right?
At the Dougie game.
Investigation. 10.
Yeah, you take a look around. You see a stack of what would appear to be journals, but none that look exactly like this phantom journal that Mr. Strawberry is reading.
Then I pretty much just do the cart thing, and then I walk out.
Okay. So he shows you out back to the stables, where the cart still has the 2 oxen with it. So there you go. You now have a cart. Dun, 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 dun,
I'm
dun, dun,
assuming I need to make an animal handling check to start steering them towards.
Nope.
No? Alright, I'm going to start making my way kind of through.
You bringing the
here.
cart with you?
Yeah, I'm bringing the cart with me. I'm bringing it all the way, from.
How are you bringing the cart?
Do you have any horses attached to your cart?
There
Yes,
should be
2
oxen.
oxen attached to the cart.
Yeah, that's sort of the pathway I'm taking.
Are you walking the oxen? Are you hoping they follow you? Are you sitting in the cart driving it?
I was planning on sitting in the cart driving it.
There we go. Okay, yeah, you easily begin driving the cart that way. Roswin, go ahead and roll a perception check.
I'm rolling for the first time, guys.
You're not going to follow the road to get to me with the cart?
That's an 8.
That's what I'm doing. The road's.
I'm not trying to be stealthy, by
There's
the
no
way.
road this way.
If it's
No,
for
there's a
me.
road this way.
It is.
Down.
Go ahead and roll a stealth check just for it's and giggles.
Wow.
14.
Well, I need to make a perception roll.
Wait, am I the stealth check or?
Yes, you are, Shresk. I just want to see how stealthy you actually are being right now.
I rolled really high for no reason.
Yeah,
I rolled low.
you
I
don't
have
hear
single
anything
digit.
at this point.
15.
Yep, you don't hear anything. Alright, Mr. Stormwind, you see Malekith stir a little.
I would think she would hear my clopping.
I'm going to toll the dead on Malekith.
Okay. It doesn't appear to have any effect. It just seems to be moaning in his unconsciousness.
Alright, I'm going to spare the dying and keep dragging him.
Okay.
Until it's been about 45 minutes, at least.
Okay. You're still dragging him. Okay. I
would have followed this path when I was dragging him.
Yeah, we'll fast forward time a little bit. Roswin, go ahead and roll another.
I thought you were going to. Don't
Oh, is it
hurt me,
stealth?
so you would want to.
Perception.
Perception.
Route.
Do I want to roll a perception so that way I can tell if I found her yet?
19.
Nah, you don't need to. Roswin, you see and actually hear a horse galloping kind of behind you a little bit.
Oh, crap.
What do you do?
Where am I exactly?
You are on the backside
You,
of the hill.
Backside here as it's heading this way.
He is about 160, 180 feet from you.
Coming.
I want to use my movement to get away from him,
Okay.
and I want to hide
Alright, go ahead and roll.
whatever I
stealth
can
check.
find.
Does Havoc need to roll a stealth check?
That's terrible.
Havoc will roll a stealth check as well. Good call.
That's a 12.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a perception check, Shrask. And then what did Havoc roll?
19.
You're being out-stealthed by a dog.
I am. That's a single digit roll. It was really bad.
So close to being so close.
What'd you roll, Shrask?
20, unnatural.
Okay. As
Good.
Rosalind attempts to make her way away from you, you notice a small halfling moving away from the backside of the hill. You can
I'm
chase
going to slow down and move towards her and bow, kind of lower my head when I get close.
Yeah, so a horse approaches you, Roswin, easily able to catch up to you, and kind of whinnies a little and then bows in front of you.
This is really weird. Hi, horsey? I look around. Do I see Malekith? Is he anywhere around? Is it just the
Hey,
horse?
Paul, can you check your voice settings? I can hear every breath you take.
Yeah, I might have opened my mic.
I can't hear anything on him.
I don't hear a breath.
I was.
Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Anyways.
He was just role-playing Havoc.
Okay. Yep. So she says nice horsey.
Does Havoc
I don't-
recognize Shraska's smell?
Does what?
Does Havoc recognizes Shrask's smell?
No, because he is shaped into a different animal. He does not carry his scent over.
I'd rather not transfer back. Can I just straight up pick her up and throw her onto my back?
You can certainly try.
What would that be considered?
You want to try?
Yes.
All right, Rosalind, do you let the horse pick you up and throw you?
Heck no!
All right, I need you to go ahead and make an attack with the horse. So just roll a straight 20.
No bonuses or anything?
No bonuses. The horse is not proficient in grabbing halflings and throwing it on top of itself.
That is a 15.
Rosalind, does that beat your armor class?
That beats my armor class.
All right, so you are able to grab a hold of her with your mouth. I need you to now roll a strength check.
Probably a strength check.
Either strength or athletics.
Google, horse wants to pick up halfling and throw it on its back. What do I make it roll? Well, you see, I had this happen in my exact session. Here's the exact roll.
I believe my
probably
strength
wouldn't do that.
changes because
It does.
of the...
It's based on the horse's strength.
Okay, so
Okay.
And then, Rosalind, I want you to roll a
you said a
dexterity
strength check for the
saving
horse?
throw.
Dex save.
Yes.
Okay.
Dexterity
Alright,
saving
so
throw.
that makes it an 11.
It's a 7.
Yeah, so the horse kind of like begins throwing
This is
you
as
up.
bad as I can roll without getting to use lucky.
And you somehow land on this horse's back.
This is so weird. I'm being abducted.
Yeah, so the highlight of tonight's session would be Malekith. Nope.
I'm gonna start running on back to town.
No, don't take me back.
Rosalind, do you want to stay on the horse's back?
No.
All right, I need you to roll a dexterity saving throw as you jump off the horse's back.
Better. 17.
Okay. The horse begins taking off running, gets about 10, 15 feet until you recover yourself, jump off its back, and land gracefully on the ground as it stops, turns around, looks at you, and whinnies again.
No. Bad stuff. Don't take me back there. I have to figure. I gotta hide. Why are you following me? You're weird.
I'm gonna bob my head like in a way to demonstrate that I'm rolling my eyes really strongly.
Go ahead and roll a performance check.
We roll more performance checks, you guys.
I actually have a -1 to performance?
So do I.
Your charisma.
That is
Roll
a
more.
15.
I have a +2 on my performance.
Okay.
Yeah, you still
Rosalind,
can't. Like,
you notice
the
that
Wade's info
the
to
horse
me.
is acting in a way you've never seen a horse act, and it almost appears to be conveying a message to you.
I wish you could talk. I have to go. I have to go and figure out what to do next. Okay? So I'm going to go figure out. I don't know who you are.
Alright, that's it. I'm reverting. I'm
Okay.
done.
At this point, Rosalind, as you're getting out your last statement, I don't know who shifts, and the horse before your eyes just changes into a stalking lizard folk, and you recognize him as Shrash.
Trask?
Jeez, you really can't understand body language, can you?
You're a horse!
Was I amazing?
You were rude. Why did you pick me up?
I was trying to bring you back to the group. Malekith is now unconscious.
Oh, that's good.
Not dead.
Well, I got a workout. That was a lot of running.
You gotta work out. I gotta work out.
You were a horse.
Yeah, she ran the exact same distance as you with like 1/4 the movement speed.
Little short legs.
I was also a snake earlier. It was weird.
So what are we gonna do with the sword?
Well, we need to keep it away, but at the same time, it would probably be good to go back to everybody else to talk about what to do with the sword.
I suppose. All right, let's go.
It's a good thing I know the way.
We're right by the town.
Because I got Wanderer. I start walking back.
I'm gonna go with you.
All the while making flowers.
Okay. So you guys begin making your way back to town. Kali, you've made your way you're all, for simplicity's sake, you all are now gathered here in town as Shrask and Roswin begin walking down the path. You see your cleric dragging the Goliath here. Meanwhile, coming down this cart path as well is Quirk on the cart, and Kali is sitting there, standing next to Sister Gregory. You all have convened in the town square. It is late in the afternoon. What do you all want to do?
As I see them, I ask someone to watch Malekith as I lean him up against the Lion Shield coaster and go in.
Okay. You go in. Yes, what can I help you with?
I need some very strong chains.
Chains?
Yes.
That's
and possibly a lock.
Strange request. A lock I can help you with. The chains? Let me look in the back. She darts into the back and you kind of hear some rummaging. And you hear cling, cling. She comes out holding some chains. Will these do?
Do they look like strong chains to me?
Yeah, I mean, they look pretty durable.
Okay. I think that'll work.
Wonderful. And the lock, that'll ring you up for 5 gold.
Malekith, you're getting expensive. Would you give me less if I told you it was to tie up that rude Goliath?
I'll give them to you for free then.
He was affected by a cursed sword. We have taken the sword and we are going to deal with the issue.
On one condition.
Yes.
I get to put the lock on.
Gladly.
And so she follows you out.
She really doesn't like you, Malekith.
Darts past you, like the chains dragging behind her. Like, she like sprints out the door. She runs out to the sees him outside there, and she like turns around, looks at you, and has this giant grin on her face.
If I knew any better, I would look at Quirk and say, "Now that's how you."
Well, you didn't know what went down.
I didn't, so I can't say that.
That's why I said if you do any better.
Yep. All right. I will make sure he is nice and good and tied up and chained up.
All right. So you spend the better part of 5-10 minutes, locking him around, roping this chain around him, get it into a place where you feel like it's pretty good, and then look over, and she takes the lock and just clanks it down with a giant grin on her face. I believe I deserve a drink now. I'll be in Stone Hills. And she heads
And
off
I
to
will
Stone
toss
Hills.
her a silver before she leaves
She catches it in the air.
for the drink.
The first drink's on you then. She keeps on walking.
All right, now I wait for the cart to arrive so I can load
All right.
to it.
At this point, the cart has made its way to you. You're there. And so you all kind of load him up onto the cart, get him in place, and what do you all want to do?
What time of day is it?
It's probably about 4.
Oof. I thought it was like 11 o'clock when we started all this.
I have no recollection. We'll recon it. Sure, it's about noon.
Okay. How far away is that town? Well, actually, I don't know about the town yet. I asked where we're taking him.
We were given a pair of options. Thank you for switching back to this map. Let me scroll down so I can actually see it all. And the other one's not on here. But so the town master said that we could perhaps try a town southwards called Lilion, which he said was probably closer than Neverwinter, but one of the two should, theory, have someone who could help us.
How so? How are they going to help us?
Well, I don't have the ability to cast it, but I do know that a remove curse or a greater restoration would help remove the hold the sword has over Malchus. But it's more powerful than I am capable of casting it right now.
So then it'd be okay for him to use it?
No, then we can destroy the sword. Right now, the sword is still embedded in him, making him want to do anything he can to get the sword back. If we can remove the curse on him, he will no longer have that desire.
I see.
So are you all like huddled over the cart right now? I imagine just like in a circle around the cart, just looking at
Basically, yeah.
Right?
Basically.
All right.
His love. Does he still have his flower crown on?
He still has his flower crown on. So as you're continuing to talk, Mr. Stormwind, you feel a tap on your shoulder, and you turn around to see Sealdar standing there. What is the meaning of this? Are you all planning on leaving?
So,
For a time. He has been affected by a cursed object that we need to remove the curse.
Most unfortunate. A cursed object, you say. May I see it?
Rosin?
I want to roll an insight check on Sealdar to see if he's good.
I want him to roll. Do I trust him? Does he seem like I can hand this to him and it's going to be okay?
Do you want to roll an insight check as well?
Yes, please. That's my way of asking it.
Go ahead and roll an insight check, both of you.
I rolled a 20.
Okay.
14.
Okay. He seems to have sincere concern for you guys as a group and does not appear to have any ulterior motives that you can read on him.
Okay. I will tell Roswin. Roswin still has the sword?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I've been clutching it to my chest this whole time. Like, I'm not letting it go.
The sword's probably bigger than you are.
It probably is.
It's probably a little bit taller than you, actually.
It probably looks very comical.
I'll nod my head at Roswin to say that's the sword. And I will hold my action to attack him.
We're such a trusting group.
This is a very Mr. Stormwind move, though.
It really is.
I am going to hold not my weapon. I'm going to hold a cantrip.
Okay. So you go ahead and hand the sword over him. He looks it over, grasps it in one hand, looks at it. Blade is very peculiar. Never seen anything like it. This is definitely magic beyond my leaf.
1 sec.
I believe it was found with the red brand.
Most interesting, then.
Because I was there when he picked it up.
I wonder if this has anything to do with the Arno. We need to deal with this, deal with it quickly, although we also must deal with Gundren. What are you all planning to do? As he hands the sword back to you, Roswin.
The current plan was to head either to Leon or Neverwinter and seek out a cleric who could remove the curse from him.
I'm a Neverwinter native. Do I know of anybody offhand that any kind of clerics, religious institute Neverwinter?
Go ahead and roll a history check with advantage.
So 20.
Yeah, you've heard of several sanctuaries or even religious places of worship where rumor has it that these kinds of things have been dealt with before, and that you could take them to.
Basically, any cleric that can use Revivify or most of the higher level healing spells can handle it.
I know there's places in Neverwinter where the clerics can do that at some of the religious places.
Would I know of Leylon and know if there was those types of places there too?
Go ahead and roll a history check as well.
Okay. I am a history buff, and I rolled a 20.
You would know this, and Mr. Stormwind, and then as you are just thinking about this and thinking about the exact place that he told you to take it, Shieldar goes, well, I would highly recommend Neverwinter. Leon is, well, a ruin of its foremost self. While there are some efforts to rebuild the town, there is not much left. I'm surprised he told you to go there. Must not have been aware, but Neverwinter is definitely your best bet.
Okay. Sucks, but okay.
I know where all the places are. We could go. We'll come right back. Go there and come right back.
That means we have to keep this Goliath subdued for 2.5 days. Well,
yes, that is most unfortunate. And keeping a Goliath subdued is a Goliath-sized task.
Would you happen to know of any sedatives or anything you might have in the...
Unfortunately not. What did you say, Max?
Can I roll a... Actually, that was
Sam.
Can I roll a nature check to see if I know of any, like, plants
Yeah, go roll a nature
could
check.
act as a sedative?
Absolutely.
That doobie you're smoking in there.
He's got his own, like, weed farm going in the town green.
Would that be a... That's a nature check, right?
Yes.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 9. Ooh.
That's good data.
You have definitely heard of such wonderful budded flowers and plant-like objects that you yourself have even partaken in once in a while. But unfortunately, you're not familiar of any in this region, and any that would be useful or strong enough for this kind of a trip.
Could they be grown?
At this point,
I will remain silent.
At this point, I'm going to walk over and ask for the bag of holding and try and put the sword in.
Do you give him the bag of holding, Colin?
Yeah, I'll open it up for him. Yeah.
Okay. So you all place the bag of holding in there. As you do, you hear a slight grunt from Malekith, but other than that, he doesn't appear to do a thing.
No, what I do instead is I was like, earthworms, they're my favorite. In my dream, this is what I'm dreaming about.
So Malekith has an earth affinity. Okay. Sildar says, please hurry back. I will expect you here in less than a week. And at that time, I should have more information on this Cragmore Castle, and we shall seek it out together.
All right.
Very good.
Please, while you're up there, I do have one other task that I would request you all take care of, and it actually is good that you all are headed that way.
Hey, maybe we could pick up some more merchandise for the local people here who sell stuff. Do you think Barthens or the Lion Shield need a shipment? Since we're going to Neverwinter anyway.
I say we don't bother Lionel or the Lion's Coaster or whatever.
Hey, if they'll give us money.
Yes, but we just left on a good note. We want to keep that.
Well, it'll be even better if we bring her stuff.
Anyways, I'll drop it.
So, Theodore, what was this you wanted us to
do?
I have a friend of mine. His name is Ridolf the Druid. He is in a place called Thunder Tree. It's west of Neverwinter. He is very familiar with the region, and he would perhaps have some information on this Cragmore Castle. If you wouldn't mind talking to him while you're up there, and then report back to me. Together, if we piece this information, perhaps there's still a chance to save Gunbird.
Can I make a history check to see if I know him?
Sure.
Is
what was
it west
the name
or
of the dude?
east of Neverwinter? Because if it's west, then we're in the ocean.
Good point. I hadn't even.
I mean,
I would
there's
have
a
to think about the
beach.
directions eventually.
There's a beach over there.
He lives at a houseboat.
That's a 15 to my history check.
You have heard of Thunder Tree, and though it's a very long time since you've heard anyone mention it, and are not exactly sure why anyone would want to live there, considering it is known to be a ruin.
I begin pondering.
Okay.
Like, visibly pondering.
What was
Probably
the
visibly smoking a doobie, too.
I
thank
shared
you.
with you guys the side quest.
Thank you.
Thank you very, very much.
Now, is this one you had to make up, or is this
Quickly as
actually in
possible.
the source material?
You don't know that.
I'm just curious. I know I
I
don't
will
know. That's
also
why I asked.
be holding what appears to be a mildly burning plant in between my fingers. Occasionally, like, placing it up to my mouth.
Okay.
Oh, there's a tribe at Cragmore Castle, guys. They have a chieftain.
Yes, they do.
We know no more now. Anyways, I am going to go over to the Barthen's provisions because I liked the idea, and I'm gonna stick my head in and just yell out, "Do you need anything picked up from Neverwinter?"
Let's see.
We've got a cart.
Well, you do have my cards. Tell you what, I have a shipment that was supposed to be coming down a while back and hasn't yet. Check in with Jameson's goods and see if he has anything for me, and if he does, I'll give you a little bit of the commission fee on it.
All right, I'll do that, and then I'll just close the door and walk back towards the inn.
Okay.
And I'll ask the same question when I find our drinking Lion Shield Coaster merchant person.
You take a look, and pretty belligerent out in the corner in a better mood than you have ever seen anyone in your life.
And I'm going to ask her the same question. I'm going to just walk up and say, "We're going to Neverwinter, and then we're going to come back. Do you need anything picked up?"
1,000,000 gold! And another drink. And she starts heading up to the bar.
And I'm going to go clear out my room if I had anything left in there.
Okay.
And then I'm going to head back to the cart in the center of town.
Well, he's doing that wander. I'm gonna head back and pick up El Bicho and the shield.
Smart.
As they're
got
doing
you.
that, I also
My
want
shield's
to
over there
go.
too, so.
I'd grab that bamboo. Yeah. Also.
The wizard, like all these shields.
Well, doesn't he have the bag of
Is
holding?
she a,
That's true.
is the wizard a warcaster?
The cleric is.
Cleric Eric is. I'm not. Not yet.
Can you pull up the main map or the town map?
We have it in our
It's in your
information sheet.
information tab, your journal.
It should be, yeah.
Yep.
Yes, you can pull that up whenever.
No, I'm talking about the
Phandelver,
The Phandelver town map is in your journal.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a Phandelver village
All
map
floor map keys.
at the
Yeah,
bottom.
I want to head over to Endermast Orchard.
Okay.
Eater
You
map.
make your way over there, and you see the elven man once again on his porch, smoking a pipe, just enjoying the early afternoon sun.
Sorry to bother you again. But I have been. What you told me has been perplexing me for a while now. I do appreciate the information that you gave me, but the desert that you spoke of is very, very large. Would you happen to know of the region that you came across the gargoyles? Whether it be like the northern end, the southern end, or like the east or west end of the desert?
Yes. It has been quite some time since I were to explore that desert. I will say you probably. You will want to check out the plain of the standing stones near the middle of the desert. That'll be your best bet. That is where I encountered them.
Awesome. Thank you very much. I deeply appreciate this. Also, out of curiosity, did your journeys ever take you did you end up traveling north of the Star Mounts at all?
I never traveled that far.
Okay, then never mind. Then I thought you might have had a relation with someone that I knew. Oh well. Thank you very much though for the information that you have shared. You don't know what this means.
Of course, it is my pleasure. If there's anything else I can do, please let me know.
Will do. And I fly back over to the town, or to where the card is.
What was that?
That was my chair. I tried to pick up my cat and I slid. Okay. So you all ready to begin heading on your way?
Can we take a break?
Well, if you guys are ready to head on your way, that's actually where I'm going to go ahead and end tonight's session.
Oh, okay.
It's
We're
early.
ready to go.
It is.
Yep.
I want to get at least one game in the league, and then I got to get up early for work tomorrow.
Work night.
Okay.
So, and I got to figure out, now that I know what you're doing, how to make it happen.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Sounds like a plan.
Poor Malekith.
I'm just gonna-
sorry, Hibba.
I'm just gonna commit seppuku. I mean, whatever.
So whatever your next session we're coming to, we just won't invite Eric.
So should we
I
actually
hope
have
it
like an
doesn't
early?
take us that long to get him back.
I mean, as soon as you guys res me and I find out that I don't have the sword, guess what? I'm just gonna take El Bicho and shove it into my chest and try.
But you'll be aware
Not
of what
before I
the
thwack
sun's
you over
doing.
the head with my staff.
It'll still be as though I'm going through grief, so I will need to absolve myself of said grief.
Wait.
I don't think you'll feel.
I think
Because
you'll
you won't
feel
be under its
relief.
control anymore.
I don't care. I will still be dealing with grief. It is though I've lost my true love.
He only knows how to play his character with his personality controlled by this sword. That's the only way he knows how to play Malekith.
Or this is a great
Max, you joining?
reason to become a barbarian.
Nah.
Okay.
Boo. We'd have 5. Come on, man.
Good night.
Come on, man. Aww.
This is the situation that taught you how to access your inner
Others.
rage.